everybody. I guess I'm probably not quite live yet, right? Okay, so I guess what I decided, I went upstairs and made dinner, and then I decided maybe I should come down here and do a channeled message. And I'm gonna make sure we have spirit here. Are you ready to give me some messages from the other side? Okay, so what I did was I took out some face cards here so we can tell who's talking to us. I know there's not very many, right? But maybe we'll at least understand who it is that's speaking to us. So angels, spirits, guides, people, souls on the other side that want to give a message to the people that will be drawn to my channel. What would you like to say? And first of all, who are you? Okay, whoops. Okay, so the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles is coming out. So it could be a child of the Pentacle suit. So it could be like Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Hierophant is here. I feel like that might be a Taurus energy. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. And so I'm going to ask, all right, so somebody who's crossed over, could be a child. That's what I'm feeling, is it's a child. And I feel like they're very happy where they are. And they're watching you on your journey. And they're very proud of you. Climbing up that ladder of light. I feel like they're very confident in your energy. I feel like they're very free. And they want you to know that. So heart chakra is the first card out. Let's see what that is. They're asking you to reach out to them. So they're saying they're always with you. They never ever leave. So I feel like they're guiding you. And you should be able to hear their messages through your intuition. So that's basically kind of like your third eye. So asking you to please listen for them. This could be a girl child. I feel like they're watching you struggle, you know? They're watching you struggle with something, possibly with losing them if it's your child. They're watching you struggle. Well, so what do you want to say about it? Love abounds. So funny that the heart chakra is here as well. They're so close to being the same. You know what I mean? Looking from eyes of love. Maybe they're saying that's how they see things now. And I feel like they're saying like the way to turn around your struggle with the Five of Swords is to look from things from your heart space. You know, look from your heart space. Every single thing. And I feel like, so this card keeps popping up at the bottom of the deck. That's the Empress. Might be saying to you, you know, like, okay, so one thing I do see right now is I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this message. So I feel like what they're saying is you're making it. You're actually going up the ladder. You're progressing, even if you don't feel like you are. You know, I feel like enlightenment is coming soon with that nurture card. So the choose your battle comes out, like pick your battles. This could be saying like, you know, whatever happened, whatever you're arguing with yourself or struggling with yourself about is a deep, deep wound. Like it goes clear to the sacral chakra. It affects your heart. and it makes it feel like you can't really talk about it. You know, like it gets stuck in your throat. That's what this card is saying to me with all those colors. You know, it's orange, it's green, and it's blue. So that's those are the chakras that obviously you're struggling with, you know. I feel like there's clarity coming soon, and probably is a huge glow up happening. Possibly maybe they'll come to you, show themselves. But I feel like something is being made clear to you, like you're getting clarity, and it comes right from your intuition. So if you're feeling some type of way, you know, like lost or scared, or you're fighting with yourself about something, I mean, they're really focusing on your heart space. Yeah, I feel like you're about ready to be enlightened to something really beautiful here, and they want you to know it. So, can you tell me what that is? Well, let's just get a different deck. Let's see if we can clarify it with this yin yang. Sometimes they're so specific. So, now what I'm seeing here is like, so we see the Page of Pentacles, and then we see the Empress. So, I feel like it could very well be a child talking to a mother, or it could be about a mother talking to a child, because both are here. So whatever, you take what resonates here with that. Tell me tell me about this bottom row here with the choose your battles. Tell me what that is. Okay, so it's about going with the flow of things. It's about accepting something, you know. Tell me what the clarity is about. The clarity is coming from your spirit guides. So you got assistance. They could be even saying like, I'm your guide. I'm with you all the time, right? Okay, so it has everything again to do with your third eye, to pay attention. I feel like that's where the clarity comes in, because this is what's clarifying clarity, is the third eye. So definitely tuning in, you know what I mean? Try to do the meditation and stuff. I know a lot of people feel like they can't, but I feel like if you ask for help, you'll get it, you know? Be open to receive. Be open to receive, right? Some kind of huge enlightenment. You're getting clarity about who you are. I feel like you have ancestors hanging out. They could also be saying like, I'm with all the ancestors. This is a pretty cool place. We're loving on you every single second of the day. You might feel or hear or have dreams about these messages from the other side. I feel like they also want to tell you that they've watched you growing, and they've watched you release some of this pain. And I feel like they're very proud of you, because it ends some kind of cycle. It ends some kind of cycle. Tell me what's coming in replace of that cycle. What's coming after this cycle that's changing the person? Like, you're getting a huge enlightenment here. Okay, I feel like you're reframing your memories. You're looking at stuff a lot different, about something that you think about all the time. It could be about this person that's passed over, you know. So maybe you've been in a pretty rough spot about losing this person, and they're telling me that that is about to change, because I feel like you're gonna see them, you know, like have some kind of huge awakening, as long as you're open to it, you know. So be open to it, because I feel like, honestly, with this card, I mean, they could be coming right out in front of you, you know. This card is usually about your soul coming out, you know. And I mean, accompanied with this one, it's like they're enlightening you to something about yourself, you know, like your higher purpose, or possibly even, you know, what the plan was about losing this person. Like, why did that happen, you know? Well, what I think the answer to that is, it's about spiritual growth. That's what I feel like is happening. So that's your message. I don't know who it's for, so so that's the first message, is from, looks like a child or a mom to a child, you know. Okay, let's get another message, Spirit. Who's out there? What do you want to say? Who's out there and what do you want to say to my people? Okay, an Empress is here. An Empress is here. I believe that is Taurus energy, but it's really about nurturing. It's really about love. And I feel like she wants something to say something to you. It's a mama. What does this mama have to say? Let's look at this one. What does this mama have to say on the other side to their child? Okay. Okay. I feel like they've watched you struggle. I feel like you've been really sad. And I feel like they're saying that there's something new coming for you. Like a new, I don't know, a new home. Could be a farm. Something like that. I do feel like there's stability coming, and the honestly the strength that you didn't understand that you had, I think. And I feel like it's all about surrendering the pain of it, right? Once you get into this stable energy of the Queen of Pentacles, like knowing your value, I feel like there's a lot of options coming in. And that's what they're saying. They're like saying, like, you gotta like let go of whatever's bothering you. Because there's more good stuff coming for you, but you're sitting here in the Queen of Cup energy. She wants you to know that you have everything that you need in order to manifest the life you want. There could be a soul friend coming in. Soul friend that is going to be successful. Big changes coming in. Here's what's happening. Like you're having a total rebirth in the way you see yourself. Because I feel like where you've been is kind of like overdoing the emotional thing with the Queen of Cups. That's about crying a lot. It's about surrendering, right? And I feel like she's saying, like, you can manifest this soulmate and have a new beginning. It's going to be successful, but you first have to like love yourself. You first have to let go of something. It's like you've had a lot of growth here. And whatever's keeping you in the Queen of Cups energy, it doesn't serve you, is what she's saying. She's saying, like, release that and open up your heart. Yeah, so again, I feel like there's an awakening coming for you, you know, where your soul actually comes out and talks to you, or it could be this mom coming to meet you in spirit form. Could be a little bit scary for you when you come face to face with this energy. Like maybe you haven't, experienced it yet. Spirit is saying the way forward The way through that, the way to get to this place where you're meeting up with, I don't know, it looks like your mom is what it looks like to me. So the way to do that is to activate your heart chakra and breathe. So it's about breath work, right? When this happens to you, when you open up your heart chakra, start leading from that, welcome in this, whatever this is, because it almost looks like it's, you know, your mom coming towards you, breathing new life into you, helping you on your way. That's what it looks like. What else is happening here? Yeah, that's when your healing begins, and then that's when your wish fulfillment comes in. Now, she's saying that this will be a little bit challenging to you, but it's all about healing. It's about reframing and big, huge changes coming for you. Lots of eights in this. Eight is about change. I see 4 of them coming out. So I feel like that's really fast change. 88 might mean something to you. If you see that, you might think about it. I also see 3 4s, so 444. That might mean something to you when you see it. Maybe there's a song on the radio and the numbers come up, something like that. Knowing that this mom energy is here. She's the Empress, and so that's why I'm using mom so freely, because the Empress is a mom. So I feel like your mom is on the scene, and that's the message. Like, I'm right here, baby. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. Okay, so let's see the next, what's the next message from the other side? Who's here with me? Okay, so it's a knight. It's a knight of swords, so it could be an air sign. But this would be somebody that maybe acts without thinking. You know what I mean? Like, they just get a good idea and they go for it. It's also an energy of change too. I feel like the knight is somebody who's not like a full-grown person. You know what I mean? They're not like a king. They're a knight. So this could be somebody who's a young adult. Maybe they drove a motorcycle. Swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if any of that makes, resonates with you. I feel like what they're asking for is for you to open up. I feel like this person is saying, like, dude, I think about you all the time. I love you. I'm with you all the time. I'm watching you grow. I feel like you have a third eye chakra awakening. So I feel like you're getting kind of like direct messages. If you will allow it, if you trust this process, if you trust bridging the gap, if you trust the fact that we are all energy, and when we lose this body, our energy stays alive. It's conscious. So I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like you're starting to heal. Also, some of you could be moving away from something. I don't know. It looks like something that puts you on the defense. I feel like your third eye is kind of showing you how to heal up. So you might get like intuition kind of like messages. I also feel like there's a crown chakra opening moment coming too. And I think they're letting you know that. And I think when you allow that crown to open, that's when this person can come in and you can, I don't know, you can see them, you can feel them, you can hear them. They haven't gone far. I feel like this could be this person that's talking to me is someone that you think of all the time. I'll show you the picture on the card just in case you recognize them. It's a knight of, swords. So if it's not an air sign, and it's just an energy of somebody who really wants to change things quickly for you, I think that might be it. I feel like there's some sort of challenge coming here. It could be about healing, you know, like walking away from something that hurts you and moving on. And I feel like they want you to know that's a good decision, to like start over with something else. Is there any more messages from this guy? Okay, so there's a message here about your third eye being blocked. So it's like you're covering it up on purpose, you know, like there's no way anything can get in there from spirit, and they're trying to tell you that. Like, man, will you please try and seek me? This is the Hermit card, and it's kind of about, it's about going inside. It's about hermiting. It's about meditation, you know. What are you finding in that place? You're finding in that place of meditation, when you start seeking for the other side, I feel like you're understanding how important you are in the bigger scheme of life. Like, I think that's what they're showing you. And you do have some kind of purpose here. And again, the third eye is coming out again. I feel like you have a new path illuminated for you. And all you have to do is get on it. I do see some kind of huge awakening happening with your third eye. And it's telling you where to go. I am seeing so many twos here. Two of swords, the high priestess, and then the two of wands. Spread your wings. And then, of course, the blossom card, which is card number 20. But if you add 2 plus 0, it's still 2, right? So you've got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that add up to 2. So I feel like this is all about you deciding it. You deciding to take off the helmet that's blocking out the other side, so that you can heal. Yeah. So that's quite a message. So you have some kind of soul plan, and this person on the other side wants you to know it. They were part of it, and they still are. And I feel like the kind of the message with that king of, or that knight of swords, is like, you have a huge decision to make. And when you do, it's going to change everything just pretty quick. You know, like you're getting downloads, I don't know, you're hearing this person on the other side. You're tapping in to that other side. Okay, so the next person coming in is the Queen of Wands. So this could be a mother energy. It's definitely feminine energy of power and confidence. So it could be a mom, could be a sister, could be a grandma. I don't know who it is. Let's see what she wants to say to you guys. What would you like to say to the Queen of Wands? What do you want to say to the people watching? This could be fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, right? Feminine energy. She wants to tell you that your dreams are about to come true. 9 of Cups. Yeah, and then the 6 of Cups is here again. So I kind of feel like she's saying to you, like, yeah, you don't have to be worried about me. You don't have to be sad. because I'm right here. Embrace this new life. That's what she's been doing. She loves her new life. But she sees you challenged. And her message is follow your inner guidance with the Fool card. Follow your inner guidance to wherever it is you want to go. And where you're going to go is wherever you want. You get to decide. You get to decide what it looks like. What are you dreaming about? What sets your soul on fire? Do that. Embrace this new cycle is what they're saying. Like, you don't have to be guarded about it. It's new. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Tap into your third eye. Listen to yourself. That's where you'll get your clarity from, right? What you think and believe is all changing when you embrace this new cycle, because you're understanding things different. You're starting to manifest here. What you're doing is you're manifesting your wishes to come true. I feel like the message is like you have all you have all the power in your own hands. But you're going to need to open up that crown chakra because they want to send you messages. These would be messages about equal give and take and making things fair, understanding the justice in situations when you look from other perspectives, you know, finding your own strength and seeking spirit, taking the lead in your life. And that is what's written in the cards for you. You know, it's like go with the flow. It's time for you to like boss up, see the truth, feel the truth, your truth, not what someone else told you. I was just talking to my granddaughter the other night about truth. And I remember some philosopher saying, truth becomes absolute to the one who believes it. So, I feel like that Queen of Wands, whoever she is, mom, grandma, sister, I think she's telling you like, wow, you have no idea how big this thing is. I wish I could tell you. You want to listen? It's time that you're finding out something because the Wheel of Fortune is here, you know. So let's see who the next person is coming in. Okay, Queen of Swords. So this could be a air sign. Could be for an air sign, or it's an air sign who's crossed over. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this person's pretty tapped in. Tell me what the Queen of Swords wants to say. Tell me what the Queen of Swords has to say. Okay. They're saying that you're on the precipice of some kind of a reward. Nine of Pentacles. Like, I feel like you have been trying to find your balance. And it's time for your soul to shine. Because when you get to this Nine of Pentacles, it's all about hooking up with spirit. It's all about enlightenment. Nine of Pentacles. You're at the tallest rung. It has to do with money as well. You know? So there's money coming in. As well as some sort of enlightenment. Some sort of awakening. I feel like whatever you're dreaming about is coming true. But you have some fear around it. Holy cow, look at all these 8s and 7s. Yeah, so you got something over here that's a challenge. And it has to do with your heart chakra. It has to do with finding inner strength. And it has to do with moving on. What are you moving on from? I think you're moving from challenging times to success, Six of Wands, and a new cycle. So I feel like that's what's coming for you. Is there any more messages from the Queen of Swords? Where you're heading is joy and stability. I feel like there's a message here that all you have to do is reach out. Like this Queen of Swords has totally got you. They're supporting you. They love you. And I feel like there's a lot of changes that are coming for you because of the eights. And the sevens are about making decisions, you know, like figuring out what you want and having the strength to go for it. If you follow your heart, I feel like there's no challenge that can knock you down or keep you from moving forward at all. If your heart chakra is activated, you know, and I feel like that's what's coming. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's some kind of like, I don't know, support, spirit support coming right at you. Okay, let's see. We'll do one more person. Spirit, I need one more person. One more. Tell me who wants to talk. Okay, so I feel like there's a message of love coming in from someone who's very stable. King of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign. But I feel like what the message is that they want to change something quickly for you. It could be about your stability, like money-wise. This could be a child, it could be a parent, a father. Okay, Spirit, tell me the message for this person. Okay, change your focus. They're trying to help you change something quickly. It says change your focus. And then there's the rebuild card and the Three of Pentacles. So they want you to think about something other than them. And I feel like it's saying, oh wow, 333 right here. So they're all around you. They're loving on you, healing your heart. And I feel like there's something about you, I don't know, becoming a leader. Tell me what you want them to change their focus to. Like, what should they think about instead of what they lost? What would be a good idea? On joy and stability, right? So focus on that and it'll come to you. Here's the Ace of Cups saying, like, lead with love. Look from a heart space. That's what's going to bring you success and growth. It's by using your heart. How are they going to be taking the lead? Okay, so the lead has being the leader has something to do with your strength. Like, do you have the strength? Yeah, you do. Being the leader, taking control of your life, and then starting to manifest what you like. And here's that Emperor at the bottom. So I feel like what they're saying is like, man, you're really stuck in this rut, but there's a way to rebuild. You have to maybe reach out and ask for help from this person, this stable person who offered stability, loyalty, money. Um, so could be a dad talking to a child. But I feel like what they're saying is like there's really quick changes coming with those eights, you know? It's strength and success and growth. So it's the Eight of Wands, and it's your inner strength that's providing the change for you. I really do think like you're going to be called to like step up into the front of your life. I feel like you've been in the shadows of your life and they're worried about that. And they're like, man, that's not who you are. You're a leader. And that's why you're here. So I feel like you're getting some kind of knowledge. It could be about manifesting because it kind of looks like that with the manifest card and then the Emperor. Those are both kind of the same kind of energy, right? Manifesting what you want. I feel like the whole key to this is to like focus on what you want, you know, joy and stability. Four of Wands. Look from a heart space. Eight of Wands. Trust your higher spirit team because you've got them here with the three threes, you know. Um, they're loving on you, trying to help you. They're the ones that are supplying this new book of knowledge that you're going to get. And that's what's going to have you step to the front of your life and start leading it in some kind of new way. So it could be like starting your own business or something, whatever it is you want to manifest. It's up to you, right? But I really do feel like what's happening is, you know, something crumbled. It's probably when this person passed away and your heart is hurting. But I do see like healing coming. Do you want to see this card? So you have angels all around you. This person is with you at all times, trying to help you heal, you know. You've got this three saying like, I'm right here. I hold you up. I support you at all times. And little by little, I'm trying to help you heal your heart, you know, so that you can take the lead in your life. You do have the strength to do it. So focus on what you want. Focus on trying to look from a heart space. And the rest is going to fall into place because Spirit is like guiding it. So I feel like whoever is resonating with this reading, this person is like all about you healing and getting better, you know, bridging that gap between the realms. And that's my whole purpose of doing these readings, is because I think we don't have to sit in grief forever. I mean, it has a purpose. Grief has a purpose. It's about growing. But there also comes a time where Spirit is just like, you're okay. You know, like it's time to move out of this energy. And that's what I see. I feel like they're giving you some kind of new information about yourself. And I think it's about leading. I think it's about leading, being the leader of your own life. And that's what I see. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that that helps you. I want to get one more reading. I want to talk to Bernie. This is Joni's husband. She watches me all the time and I love her. So Bernie, tell me a message today because it's the day you died. And I know that your wife is so sad. So tell me something. Tell me something for her. Angels, spirits, guides. Bernie, give me a message for your beautiful wife. Of course. There's a card that looks just like him. Okay. What else? Okay. Okay, third eye chakra. Let's see what this message is saying. Like, there's some kind of healing happening, and a new portal opening. You know, like a new timeline, a new reality. And on the other side of that new reality is joy and stability, Four of Wands. Okay, how's all that happening? How is all that happening? Okay. So first of all, this could mean that you're meant to teach about something. Maybe you're going to teach people about rebuilding, you know, after a tower moment. I mean, if anyone would know how to do that, it would be you, Joni. Let me see what I'm trying to plug this in. My phone is there. Sorry about that, you guys. So, yeah. So I feel like there's going to be a time soon that that this was all a divine plan, you know, that you were part of. But I feel like right at this moment, like you're refusing to see. You're refusing to see the new path. And I mean, it's a choice with the two, you know. Wow, you've got a lot of major arcanas here. Okay, and I kind of think like the whole purpose, if you want to know the truth, is this Nine of Pentacles. You know, it's about enlightenment. It's about having a really good vantage point about everything, right? Because what I feel like will heal you, I'm going like up and down here. So what I feel like might heal you is the Nine of Wands, you know? But you have to first tap into your, you know, your higher self. Because it's your higher self that knows the real truth of this situation, you know? And I feel like right now you feel like, you know, there's two kinds of Nine of Wands, you know. There's the kind that makes you feel like everything bad happens to me and I'm a victim. And then there's the kind that you realize how much it gave you. When you can understand that there were spiritual gifts or some sort of different kind of growth that you weren't expecting, I feel like that's when you break free from this pain, free from this place in your heart, you know, where your heart is absolutely broken. And then I feel like this new path opens up. The thing is, hi, is that Erica? Oh my gosh, I was just talking about you this morning. I'm so happy to see you here. Hi. So, Erica, I'm doing a reading for Joni right now because today was the day that Bernie got killed 1 year ago today. She's having a really rough day. And so I'm kind of trying to see if I can find a message out for her. Hi, Free Will. Hey, sorry I rejected your call. Can I call you when I'm done? I'm almost done. But so what I feel like is like it's your intuition that's going to show you like what this gave you. It is. It's going to show you, or there's going to be some kind of turn of events, something. The thing is that you got this is blocking, right? It's like your darkest fear, like you're in the nightmare card and you have on this helmet. Now it's a number 2 card, this helmet. And what it's clarifying is this new cycle. It's like a brand new life for you. It's a new timeline. But you're refusing to see it because you're living like in the dark night of the soul right here, which is okay because sometimes that's the plan, you know. And here's what's coming that you don't see coming. You have joy and stability in your life. And I kind of feel like it's your own soul that's taking you there, you know. I mean, you're having a big moment here. And I'm like looking at all these cards, and I do have kind of a lot of cards, but let's see, how many are there? Like 15 cards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them are major arcanas. So, well, 2/3 of them are major. So it means that this was your plan. You know, major arcanas are like lessons and things that you had written down, like I'm gonna do this, you know, like you're like, okay, I'm gonna heal here. I'm gonna heal this Nine of Wands. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I feel like. I do understand that you're in a rough spot, and I feel like you have your heart blocked off a little bit. And that is part of the lesson as well, is like to unblock that heart. And, oh, hi, Jackie. Well, thanks you guys for thinking about Joni. God, she's been on my mind ever since I met her. You know what I mean? Like ever since I met her, like she's just, what a fucked up thing, you know, for her fucked up life. So anyway, Joni, I feel like what Bernie is trying to get across here is like, this really was part of our agreement. This was part of our plan, and I see that you can't see it yet. You know, you're not able to kind of see that yet, but you will. You will. And I think the whole lesson is about you understanding two things. One, your spiritual journey. You know what I mean? Understanding like the Nine of Pentacles, you know? Understanding that you can have whatever you want and you don't need another person. It's you and your soul, you know? And I feel like there's like you're going to be okay with money is what this card says to me. It also talks about a big enlightenment. So whenever I talk with you about bridging the gap between the two, I do feel like it's going to happen. It's just that right now you're broken. You're in this dark night of the soul period, but it's coming. I do feel like your intuition here, but it's very possible that you're blocking all the messages, or some of them are, they're not coming through like spirit wants them to. And it's because of all the fear and the crying and the nightmare. It's a low vibrational energy, but I feel like that is even part of the path too. Like fighting our way out of that dark night, you know, and climbing our way to the light. Nine of Pentacles. Like that's your soul actually guiding you there. Is there anything else you want to say to Joni today? Is there anything I can share with her? Okay. So I feel like he's telling you to stop feeling guilty and sad and regret and like you could have done something different, you know? Like he's saying, like, you couldn't have controlled this situation. You couldn't. Even though you wanted to. You can't. So I feel like he's saying, like, do you have the courage to change? He might even be talking about moving. I also feel like you need to work on your self-confidence in order to have a new beginning. Like you have to believe in yourself, Joni. But I feel like what he's saying is like this whole thing, my whole me dying has closed her off completely. She's so sad and like engulfed in sadness. So tell me, what are you going to do to help her? What are you bringing her? What are you bringing her for help, Bernie? I really want to know. Like, will she ever get answers about the murder? Like, trust in divine timing is what he's saying. I feel like maybe he's asking for forgiveness for something. He wants to apologize, maybe for some kind of decision that he made, but it really was part of the plan. He's just sorry that it worked out like that. He didn't know it either, you know? Like, he didn't know that's what was going to happen until he died. Then he was like, okay, I get it. So basically, I feel like he's saying, like, there's a new beginning here, you know, and it's like you guys are never ever going to be apart. Like, you're going to transcend what other people have. You know what I mean? Like, you are really bridging the gap, Joni. And so is he. Like, he's working with you to do that. And it opens up a whole new life for you. It really, really does. I feel like he wants you to know that he feels free and that he's in your life as much as he can be, possibly opening up some kind of new opportunities for you, like maybe with work. I think it's going to come out of nowhere, and I think it's going to shock you. It's got something to do with Uranus. Um, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. It's harder to, like, it's harder to actually do that than it is to say it, you know. And grief is a funny thing, and I kind of feel like it's part of our path, and how fast or how slow we move through it is completely up to you, you know. It completely up to the person. But I do feel like there's a huge enlightenment coming for you, Joni. And I think things are going to change. You're going to break free. I'm not saying that you're not going to feel shitty still, because I think, you know, loss is loss. But when we can contact them and have contact with them, hear them, feel them, understand that they're there, and actually believe it, like, believe what you see, believe what you hear, I call that bridging the gap. And I know I've talked to Joni about it a lot, but that's kind of what I feel like is happening here. Like, there's a big transformation coming for you, Joni. And I feel like he's the one doing it. I don't see anything here about solving the case, or, I mean, the justice card didn't come out or anything. But I do see like a new beginning happening for you. So I don't know if that ever is going to be a solved thing. I mean, sometimes it's hard with the police, and I mean, I don't know. I hope that helped anyway. So I hope somebody got something out of those readings. Yeah, my son does want to be happy, me to be happy, I'm sure. Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, it's hard when it's somebody that's such a big part of your life, you know, and they just get taken away, and then trying to, like, I don't know. I think half the game of the whole soul thing is trying to vibe out of that low vibration of sadness, the grief part. But on the other hand, I mean, our souls came here to feel. So I don't know how long that you get to feel it. But the other day I was doing a reading and all of a sudden I just came out of my mouth like, your soul does want to feel, but it doesn't want to stay there. It wants to stay there long enough to learn the lesson and then move forward. Because we're here to learn a bunch of stuff, not just about how deep we love. I mean, that's part of it, I would say, for losing someone, right? But if our soul could overpower that and say, like, wait a minute. I mean, just because they don't have a body anymore doesn't mean that they're not here, you know? And I think that's kind of the bigger picture of it. So hopefully we're all trying to bridge that gap and reach that other side. I know I try, I do it every day, and I do believe it. So, um, it's just something I've come to terms with that I need to cope with. Yeah, right. It is. It is something like that, and me too. It's just that some days I just can't stop the tears. You know what I mean? Our body is alive as well. And it really feels that pain. It's a real thing. So I guess it's just a matter of like rolling through it. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Erica, I'm super glad to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Everything okay with you? You had a funeral in August. Who was it? Crying is rain, yeah. Yeah. That is what happens. It does bend time, right? Like I was thinking about it and I bet you 3 whole years went by. I didn't start snapping out of that like dazed and confused feeling until about last year, about a year ago when I hit the 3 year mark. I started kind of like, I don't know, noticing prices and at the store and stuff like that. Like I didn't, like 3 years went by. Everybody kept going forward but me. I mean, you do have a way of getting stuck in the moment, stuck in time, you know, just thinking about it, crying about it, letting it go, like trying to figure out how to let it go. What does that even fucking mean? What do you mean let it go? But I don't know if it's so much about letting it go as it is admitting that it really didn't end, or feeling, understanding that, really grabbing onto that idea and just going like, they're not gone. They're still here. It's just they're not in their body anymore, but their soul is so present. I know my son hangs out. I know he does. I'm proud of you, Erica. I feel like I've watched you grow since you've been on my channel. I have. I mean, I'm impressed with you all the time, and sometimes I wish I could just be like that. You know what I mean? Like all that self-love stuff you do and everything. Like I talk about it all the time, but I'm the worst one. I'm the worst one at self-love. Like I'm still struggling with that. So You do? Thanks, Erica. I think I've grown in about the last year. I think I've really grown a lot, as far as. And I think, honestly, you guys have a lot to do with Joni. Like, Joni and I talk all the time. Like, I've been trying to help her. And there's something about that that kind of gets me out of myself, helping other people. It's kind of that, that number 3 card that I'm always using. It's like share the love, I think. It's where that hand's holding that broken heart. And it's like offering people love for no reason, just like being kind. And she's so kind to me. It's so easy to love her. I'm coming up on a decade of my dark night, and I think it's just the universe auto-correcting things for me and me leaning into that. Well, you know what? I'm going to do a reading on the eclipse. The eclipses are coming in October. And they're like 2 weeks apart, and there's one lunar and one solar, and those are huge, like as far as like timeline shifts go. Like expect huge change during the eclipse season is what I'm feeling when I read it. Like one of the things I saw when I was like doing some research on it is that self-esteem is going to go up. And it's not just one sign. It's like 6 signs are going to be off the charts with self-esteem, and Gemini is one of them because I'm a Gemini and noticed it. I do believe that Libra was there, and there were some other signs I can't remember. I looked at it a few days ago and I was like, wow, this is so good. Yeah, yeah. So I feel like there's some big shifts coming, and they're going to be good. And with all these things in retrograde too, like rewinding, reviewing, re, re-looking at things, like all of that is happening too. I mean, we had 7 planets at once retrograding. What a crazy energy that was, right? I don't even know. Um, I don't even know how many. Let's see. You don't know how kids grieve? Yeah, right? Yeah, so Joni's got a kid and he's 14. Yeah, he struggles real hard. That's a that's a complicated situation, that whole thing. You know, it was a brutal murder, and kind of passed off as a suicide in a real shit country that doesn't fucking care. They can buy people can buy off the police there very easily. So I don't think I don't know if there's going to be legal justice in it. It certainly doesn't look like it. You know, she's going to have to find that justice inside of herself, like finding the good. Like, hopefully, there's going to be a big turn of events for her that is good, like something with money, something solid. She's got so much stuff, you know, and I'm just thinking, like, I've just never experienced something like that. I haven't. I've been single forever. So I haven't really, I have no idea what all of that feels like. But to not receive justice and just call it a suicide, and then her kid feels like that's what happened. That's what makes me sad. It's like the truth not coming out. And the fact that she doesn't, make enough money, like just so much stuff. So that's why I was trying to tap into Bernie and see if he has any like messages of hope. And there was a lot of messages there. So I'm pretty proud of it, proud of the message for her. Yeah, there is no money, and like if they sign it off as a suicide, which obviously it wasn't, um, then she gets nothing. You know, she doesn't get any like life insurance benefits or anything, like nothing. So she's for real in a tight spot money wise, you know. And I have no idea how to send money over there, or I would. It's just that they have a whole nother money system, and it's sketchy even sending a mail over there. Like I didn't even know. I had no idea the world was like that. I thought, you know, we were more advanced than that, but we're not. Sounds like a scam. Yeah, she's not a scam, but the whole situation around what happened to her is definitely fucked up. I just feel bad for her. I feel like she got the really raunchy end of the stick, but like as far as soul plans go, you know, obviously he was telling her like, I'm sorry, I this was the plan, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it does. I feel like, yeah, there's some dirty police and stuff over there. So that's the problem. And I don't know. I've thought about trying to like, you know, like maybe buying a ticket and having her come over. But I feel like um, you know, even that, like there's limits on people that could come from that country to here now for political reasons, which is sad. But she does live in a pretty sad reality. So, anyway, I'm so glad I got to see you, Erica, and everybody else. I hope that somebody resonated with the messages, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.